Good evening, Perry.
You can't keep getting away with it! You can't keep getting away with it!
You in danger, girl. Okay.
I don't understand.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes cast. They flipped the bitch switch. We've already won this fight. We've already won this battle. We are not going back, not on our watch. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, family.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Nah. Just write a little bit. This shit writes itself. On the audio.
Howdy,
Whoa,
howdy, howdy,
where's the audio?
Video killed the radio star.
Muted. I didn't touch it. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Tony's trying to figure it out, and I muted the goddamn thing again. I'm not liking my new microphone. I got to switch it around again. Anyway, welcome. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Whatever kind of mom you are, even your fur babies count. So
That's right.
Happy Mother's Day to all, and thank you so much for joining us here on 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm Diane Russell, and we've got Benny Loco, and we've also got Lindsay Leiter with us here. Lindsay, I forgot to tell you, I sent both y'all some stickers. So
I can add them to the collection I'm making. And
yes.
I'm gonna put one on my forehead to do the show.
I'm going to have a true California automobile once this is all over. One of those art cars. It's going to be like covered in everything.
Benny has a bus.
Yes, I do.
A bus?
Yeah,
A
she's
little
got a bus.
Anybody care to take it off my hands? all the seats are ripped out. It's ready to go. It's ready to
Oh my God. If you
It's
want
ready.
a bus, inquire and say I want the bus.
and it's
Anyway.
huge. It's not a little bus. It's
like a school bus.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Actually, it is a school bus.
Not just like one.
It's
It is
yellow.
one.
What had happened was they wanted $7,400 for us to rent a U-Haul to move from the East Coast to the West Coast. And we said, nah, fuck that shit, because that's going to be like, $8,500, $9,000 by the time we get there for gasoline to roll this truck. So we got a school bus instead for half the price. And just gutted it and loaded all our shit in there and rolled it out here.
Nice. Very nice.
Essentially saving $4,000, which
Yeah, but how
this
long
is a
ago was that?
substantial chunk of change. Those were the days when my husband made $80K a year. Well, not no more. not no more. Now our decisions are a lot different.
Yeah, way different because you could, probably unloaded that thing, but you can't unload it now. So I don't know where it's going to go. And I don't even know how old it's been. It's sitting there. So anyway, we're going to move on to some good news, which I think everybody needs some really good news. And thank you all for coming here. And I see you guys trickling in. Yeah, this really wasn't a scheduled show, but I got so pissed off about the mayor being arrested in Newark that I said we have to do a show. But at the same time, I knew it was Mother's Day and whatever. And okay, so it doesn't matter. I need to rant about this shit.
Yeah.
And I can't wait until fucking Tuesday. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. So I wanted to really start out with some good news. And the good news is this. Wizzy and Mark. Okay, so Elizabeth and Mark P, as you guys know, are engaged, and Mark is going to be moving to the West Coast with Elizabeth, and the plan is they have a wedding to go to in Virginia. So Elizabeth is going to go to Virginia, and then they're going to pack like a truck and drive it west. But they're going to come north first, and they informed me that they are going to come to Detroit, Michigan, and come visit us. And I was like, what? I'm so stoked. I'm so excited.
You'll be rolling up in front of your house in a U-Haul then.
Yeah. And also now there's more good news on top of the good news that Mark and Wizzy are coming. And Mark and Wizzy they know part of this, but not all of it. We are trying to make plans for Spykin to come up from South Carolina. And but we need to raise money for that. So drop the Venmo link, please. Someone in our chat, a moderator, drop the Venmo, and we'll talk about Venmo and stuff like that in a minute. But drop a Venmo if you can. Okay, if you can't, we understand. Yeah, we understand. So anyway, we're trying to get Spykin. So when I told John Duff of this information, now John Duff is going to come up. It's going to be a suffragette and suffragettes house party semi-weekend, July 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, because Spykin's going to stay to do our show with me on Tuesday, and she'll be sitting right next to me. Whoa. We've never met each other in person. Y'all know that, right? Like, no.
Yeah.
We are only online buddies. And so, this is crazy. This is epic. We are so freaking excited. And even though it's 2 months away, I'm like, okay, what do we have to do to
Yeah.
You're already planning a party.
Yes. It's already in the works.
Well, you totally need it like 2 months to plan a proper party anyway.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I wouldn't be surprised if there's a jam session, if we go live a couple times. We have no idea. So I just thought it was such good news that everybody kind of needs to hear this. And I couldn't be more excited. And I even called Benny. I'm like, Benny, there isn't any way you could make. She's like, I can't.
I wish.
I know.
I don't even have a real ID, so I can't fly.
Yeah.
Or whatever they're calling that ID. Isn't it called a real ID? Like my old ID's fake now? What the fuck? It's only fake if I try to get on a plane.
I didn't realize I had a real ID. And what it is, it's like a circle with a star
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it kind of reminds me of concentration camp.
Yes, it does. It does to me too.
So that's why I don't have one yet. I'm like, I don't like this.
Well, you know what? I didn't even know I had one. I looked at it and the star's in the corner. So look at your IDs and make sure you might have one. And you didn't even realize it. Like,
I just renewed my license, and they asked me when I renewed it, is it a standard license or you want a real ID?
Right.
I said my standard license is a real ID.
So, So anyway, I just wanted to spread the good news, and now it's gonna be a fucking epic party, and and we're
Fuck it,
pulling
I'll drive it live. Fuck it.
we're pulling all our resources together to make it happen, and so I just want to thank
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I don't even know if Wizzy and Mark are in the chat right now, but I'm spreading the news and it's gonna be fun. And I'm really excited. Everybody's really excited. Spykin's bouncing off the walls right now. When I told John about it, he's all like, "Yes." And he's gonna be on vacation somewhere else. And so yeah, it's gonna be an epic thing. And I just thought, let's start off the show with some good news because the shitstorm that we are about to cover. Now, we do a show about every 2 or 3 days. And every time we do it, we're like, it's a whole new
world.
Fucking file, like a filing cabinet full of
7 years of college down
the drain.
Of fuckery.
I have the perfect phrase, Diane.
What's that?
It's different shit, but the same shit show.
Yeah.
It's just different. Yeah. It's just,
we're living.
It's like every day you wake up, they've shoveled a couple of more piles of shit in your face.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're living in Dinky's reality TV show. That's
we are.
And it's all produced by Mark Burnett.
Well, I'm going to be the breakout star in Dinky's show. I am going to be heard one way or another, which is contrary to everything that I've done my entire life, which is try to be small and unheard. Okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just live my quiet existence. But that's not permissible anymore. So, yeah.
No.
I'm a fixing to make some more noise.
Yep.
And then after I watched that video that I was telling you about with the security guard killing the guy in the Lowe's parking lot, that just set my fucking trigger rate the fuck off.
Okay, that was something we were talking about before the show. Benny, why don't you? Because I did not hear about this, so please.
Yeah, no, there was a dude, and he had a verbal contract with Lowe's to pick up the pallets from behind their store, and security for that complex seemed to think that it was a problem. I think they were jealous, actually, is what it was. It stemmed from that. And they had gone a few months arguing back and forth about who can do what. And every time he's there, they give him the breeze and they tell him he's been banned from the property and all this shit. And he's like, now I have permission to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finally winds up having a standoff with one of these security guards, and the security guard offload 4 freaking rounds into him.
Oh, God.
A security guard.
With a significant other in the truck sitting right next to him.
Yes, she was sitting right next to him when this guy fired on the pallet puller, as it were. And I'm like, security guards are not really supposed to be armed. And it turns out that this guy never passed his final certification to be even able to have a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
So he wound up getting, like, I don't know, was it 25 years without parole? Yeah.
Yep.
Because he was a big bad security guy, and he was going to straighten out that pallet puller. Seriously? Yeah. I see people in parking lots exceeding the motherfucking speed limit that's on the motherfucking highway. Security guards ain't stopping those assholes.
Right.
But they're going to kill somebody who's legally there, doing what they can legally do, and shouldn't be getting harassed doing it by security. They had such a hard on for that guy, it wasn't funny.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
and it was if I remember right, it was an escalation that had been like kind of getting like turned up a little bit more and a little bit more, like
Each
for
and every
several
time.
months. Yeah.
They kept threatening to arrest him. They have no authority to arrest their fucking security guards.
Yeah. Even the cops, if I remember right, seemed a little like bewildered.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Newark. What are you
Newark,
gonna
New
do?
Jersey is a hell of a town. I've
Well,
been
and
through there several times.
well, the
Several
thing
hundred.
is that you and I were talking about this earlier, Lindsay, and you have the background on why they were there.
Yeah.
Why don't you go into that?
So this facility had gotten a contract. The outside says Delaney Hall, but I don't know if that's still the name of it. I'm not real sure. But essentially what had become an ICE detention facility in Newark, New Jersey. And this facility got a brand spanking new contract through a private prison GEO, and it was one of a couple of private prison stocks that have gone way up since the inauguration. I'm sure that's not a surprise to anyone.
Nope.
And this particular facility had not been coded to do what it was doing, essentially.
Right.
Because it hadn't gotten clearance from the fire marshal. There were other safety checks that still needed to be done prior to it being used in this capacity, and those were not done. And they had been, the fire marshal and whatever entities would be doing those checks were not being allowed onto the property and into the facility to do those checks. So the mayor and the Congress people that you saw going there were serving a summons to the facility. And at the time that they were confronted, they were like getting off of the property. They weren't even on the property anymore. But it doesn't matter really where they were. I mean, it doesn't, because they were local officers, or they were local Congress people, local people in office that were doing the state's business. And essentially, the federal government came in with DHS officers, ICE, whomever, to infringe on the state's business, essentially. And so what then played out was the clash of, while the mayor was trying to leave, he was then taken into custody. And then the Congress people were then trying to get to him as he was being walked off, because they didn't know what was going to happen to him. Right. They didn't know what was happening.
And then they got accosted.
Yes. And were blamed for supposedly body slamming an ICE officer. And yet there was absolutely no, body cam footage has been released so far.
Yep.
Does
all
not
on video.
Back up their claim.
They're liars.
Right.
They work for a liar.
Right.
They have people in an illegitimate prison, as it were.
Right.
Because if that place hasn't passed inspection, nobody's supposed to be in there.
That's right.
And I mean, and that even should make everyone wonder, why aren't they letting people in there? What are they doing in there that they don't want witnessed?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it, y'all.
Well, making lots of money, whatever it is, making lots of money, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I have my own theory, and this is what Sage talked about on our show. Or did we talk about it on the show, or did we miss it? I forget. Did we talk about it on the show? I forget, you guys. About the 4,000 police that went to Mar-a-Lago and took an oath to Dinky.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, wait a minute. How do we know that these assholes aren't Proud Boys, one percenters, and all the motherfucker Jan 6ers? Because they don't wear... Why are they covering their faces? Because if you're a cop and you're doing something legit, there's no... You would show your badge and show your face, but you're not doing anything legit. And you fucking know it. And then I saw... I'll have to look for it while I'm talking, but somebody brought up the fact that, isn't it funny that these guys all look the same from this protest from back in the day till now, and they all, oh, here it is. Yeah, have you ever noticed how similar the Proud Boys and ICE agents look? Have you ever wondered how many Jan 6 insurrectionists were pardoned by Trump and are now ICE agents? And literally the same, like, gator thing. They wouldn't wear a fucking mask for COVID, but now all of a sudden they're fucking wearing masks and their sunglasses and their little tan baseball hats, and everybody's kind of matchy. And guess what? You can buy a fucking Kevlar vest on fucking Amazon and an ICE patch or a police patch. Any fucking patch you want, you can get on fucking Amazon or Temu or any of these other fucking things.
You
So
can fully outfit yourself right off of the internet.
yeah.
No problem.
And so I do want to start getting into the video, start rolling the videos. And, there's a trigger warning here, guys. If you can't handle watching this stuff, we understand. But it's disturbing to me. It's really, really disturbing to me. Go ahead.
I want just people to focus on, because this is the person that is supposedly the one who body slammed the ICE officer. There's a congresswoman in a red blazer.
Yeah.
And she's kind of the main one that they're not main one. They're targeting all the Congress people, but she's the one that
They
had
locked arms.
supposedly
The
Yes.
Congress people locked arms with the mayor, and they were
And they
kind
were
of going in
shoved
circles
in
like
all
this.
directions.
Yeah, but I love our black ladies. Thank God for black ladies. They are loud
Amen.
and they are strong and they will not be fucked with. I think what Lindsay wants to point out is that the right is saying that she shoved an ICE agent. It's not fucking true. In the video, you can see a white boy ICE agent shoved her from behind. She was pushed into the other person, and she was kept herself from falling, basically.
Yes.
So you can see
Body slammed. Body,
Yeah.
but the words body slammed are used.
Yeah.
Her body slammed into another body. Is that what they
Yeah.
mean? I'm kidding.
So
But it's a very
just so you
chaotic
know,
scene.
just so you know, I showed up triggered, so I was pre-triggered before I got here.
right.
I shouldn't watch anything on the internet before we come on.
So
'Cause that
Tony,
shit really pissed
I've been
me off.
sending you. I sent you a lot of shit right now. Try to go video 1, video 2, video 3, because I try to put them in order. Okay.
I don't have the original.
You have to go back. Video, it should say video. Why is it not there?
It's probably
Video 1. Yeah, there you go. You see what I mean? Okay. So I've been sending this over while you've been explaining the background, Lindsay. And so Tony can show us now the videos. And again, trigger warning, if you guys can't handle it, feel free to leave and come back another day. I know this is a difficult subject.
Guys.
It's just a shit show. It's just a shit
Yeah.
show.
It's a shit show,
It
but you know
sure
what? We
is.
can't look away. Because if we want this shit to stop, we better get out in the fucking streets. We
And stop
all,
it.
if you are
That's
able
right.
fucking bodied and you got a fucking Sharpie and a piece of cardboard, you make yourself a fucking sign and you go to the fucking local fucking protest in your area. I demand it of everybody in our channel that is able bodied. Seriously. Go ahead. There's a white boy right there.
Yep. Why isn't anybody taking their masks off?
Gestapo, that's what you are.
I'd be removing some masks like real quick. Knocking
I'd be
hats
pulling
off.
some masks down. You're absolutely right.
Yep.
Put on brown shirts, you'll look more the part.
Thank you. Oh yeah, nice.
Oh yeah, you're
tough
tough.
guy, real fucking tough.
Okay, you say now, guys?
So wait, all right, before you go to the next one. Okay, before you go to the next one, that's what somebody said in the blue sky, and they were like a lawyer person. I forget who it was, but they said, pull their masks down. You get that fucking close, pull their masks down and get them on camera. Expose them. Fucking dox them.
Yep.
They are doing worse to all the fucking Democratic fucking people that you can fucking think of. Death threats galore. Bing, 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 all over the fucking place. No. You fucking put the spotlight on them. Not who they're arresting, on them.
Right.
Who are they?
Exactly.
Let's fucking really dig in. And all it takes is a little finger to go like that.
That's it.
You can
You
even do
don't
it
have
from
to
the
do it from
ear.
the front. You can do it from behind.
From the ear.
That's right.
Yep. You pull that fucking thing right from the chin. Right?
Sometimes you got to rip that motherfucking mask down.
Sometimes you got to kick that fucking door down, and because we're not going to fucking stand for this anymore. You want this shit to stop? Get in the streets. Take fucking videos. You see this shit happen in your fucking neighborhood. Get involved.
This is the one that I saw. I actually hadn't seen the other one. This one's a different.
Yeah.
This is in the mix.
Yeah, kind of different angle, but go ahead.
Get off of her! You cannot push it! You cannot Congress! You can't push members of Congress!
Yeah.
Get off of her!
You are fascists! Fascists
Do not weigh your brakes down like that in this kind of situation.
It's infuriating to watch. They've arrested a judge. They've kidnapped a fucking 4-year-old kid with fucking cancer. A father of 2 or 3, I forget how many. I mean, the stories go on and on and on. It's already gone too fucking far, in my fucking opinion.
Yes.
Let's just
And these are
continue.
just the ones we know about. That's what I keep thinking too.
This is only
These
the
are
ones
just
we've
the
got
ones.
on video.
That's right.
So here he
Maybe
is.
this is the one I
There's
saw.
the mayor in cuffs. I would have pulled down his mask right then and there. I have a right to know who you are.
Don't tell him you can't put a hand on there. You cannot. Fuck you. I said so. You cannot. And you better not touch her either. Tell him.
He walks around the car. That's your congressman right there in New Jersey.
Camera. Put your mask
Good.
down.
Put your mask down.
Guys, with your mask on.
So, first of all, the mayor was invited in. They let him in. Then they said, all right, you got to go beyond this fence that they were at, So he went outside the fence, and then they sent 20 fucking armed fucking assholes after him with masks all over their face. Fuck you. This is wrong. This is not the way we fucking. The thing is, this shit has been normalized for a little fucking too long, and I think we all got a little too used to it. And you don't think that guy who's like, you might as well put brown shirts on, right?
Mhm.
Yep. You know, Jim Jones didn't have any problem killing a senator.
Yep.
Just so you
He
know.
sure did.
No problem
something else-
whatsoever.
Something
Go to
else
the-
I saw, and we've talked about this
I'm sorry,
before,
Tony.
but
Go to the video. Go not to that one. That one's kind of lame. But go to the one where that old lady and the next one after that. And those are both on Fox News, by the way. So
Please
here's
don't
one.
call it news.
Well,
Just
whatever.
Call it Fox.
I know. I'm trying to get Tony through videos like really quick.
I get
Okay,
it,
so
Come on, guys. Stop calling
she
it fucking
is-
news. That's part of the problem.
I know, sweetie. You guys, everybody here knows. Okay.
Same with calling that cocksucker president. That triggers the fuck out of me. When anybody calls him president. Knock it off.
I saw him called the biggest loser of the United States, or Bloatus, the other day, and that brought a smile to my face.
That's
Lotus.
the biggest
Bloatus.
loser. I like it. So this is one of the congressmen women. She's, an elderly lady, and she was in all that kerfuffle. And this
Bless
is
her
what she
soul.
Broke into in parentheses.
and this is what
Isn't that cute?
she had
They were
to say.
fucking invited.
ICE is
Yeah.
out of control.
They were
ICE
invited.
thinks it can intimidate all of us, and it cannot intimidate any of us. And we, the people, will make sure that this administration adheres to the rules that separate us from dictatorships in other third world countries. And I've spoken much too long. Let me turn this over to Lamont.
So, yeah, nice how
I have a,
the
I
train
have a
horn was going.
suggestion
It was an act of
for
intimidation.
everybody.
Go ahead,
Suggestion
Ben.
for everybody.
Yeah.
We all need to embrace our inner black person and bring it to the front, because
I wanna
they
say-
have been
oh.
fighting for our fucking freedom forever.
Yep.
Especially white women or black women. White women need to step the fuck up.
Yep.
Embrace your inner black woman, because we need them right now. And they're standing back. They're standing by. We fought all these years for you guys, and now you're getting a sample of what we've put up with our entire fucking lives.
Just a little
For
taste.
generations.
Just a little taste, by the way.
Yeah,
We're just getting a little taste.
just a sample.
So, and by the way, I want to bring up another point for that last video. On the Fox Entertainment Chiron, it said they broke into. No,
Yeah.
they were absolutely.
It
They
was all
said broke
planned.
into and stormed and
It was all arranged
Mhm.
for them
Yeah.
to be there.
And not only that, they have every right to be there as
Yeah.
Congress people to check out and make sure that the people who are being treated well there. It's actually a fucking law. But,
Yeah.
the right doesn't give a fuck two goddamn fucks about the goddamn law.
I wanted to say something about this guy. This is Bob Menendez's son, by the way. The senator who's about to go to prison for getting bribed by Egyptians and stuff.
shit.
This is his son. Yep.
Well,
I'm
when
not
you
judging.
see it-
I'm not judging a man by his father's sins. He says what we all need to hear right now. This is an amazing address.
And not only that, sometimes he already knows his daddy's in fucking big fucking deep shit, and I'm sure he sure hell doesn't like his stepmama. So let's just take a little comfort in that. And let's not judge him too harshly. But at least, you know what? When it happens right in front of you, when it touches you, you get it.
Whole different ball game.
Yep.
Play it.
Along with 3 members of Congress. It was an act of intimidation. It was an act of intimidation not just to the mayor,
not just to us, but to everyone watching. We know what ICE has been doing in our communities. We know that the president lied and this administration lies every day when they're saying they're going after criminals. It is not true. They feel no weight of the law. They feel no restraint on what they should be doing. And that was shown in broad daylight today when they not just arrested the mayor of Newark, but when they put their hands on 2 members of Congress who are standing behind me. How is this acceptable to anyone in this country? How is this acceptable?
That's outrage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is righteous indignation, what you heard right there.
You know what's pissing me off? On the banner, it says they stormed this place.
Yep.
No, your fucking insurrectionists stormed our Capitol.
Yeah.
3 or 4 people don't storm a place. They were there on business.
Yeah. There were protesters there, but they weren't storming. They were outside the gate. They were doing their constitutional duty in the First Amendment right of, of protesting. First, that's free speech, fuckos. It's free speech when you can say, what was it in Charlottesville? Fucking what they say.
The Jews will not replace us.
Yeah. So it's like they can get that's free speech, and they got away with it. In Germany, they could never get away with that. They would all be put in fucking jail for saying shit like that.
Prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jail's for short time. Prison's long term.
And not just Germany. Italy, France. And I wanted to say something about these masks, these gaiters that everybody is wearing in these videos. Just to point out, I saw this pointed out the other day, and I thought it was a good point. When else in our history have we had people cover their faces? Wild West outlaws.
KKK.
Bank robbers. That's exactly where I was going. But bank robbers wearing balaclavas. KKK wearing hooded masks. Those are 3 times in our history in this country where you would need to cover your face to do the deed that you're going to do. And what was the result of all those? Bad things.
That's my
Good
point.
guys don't wear masks. That's all I got to say about that.
Here's the picture that I was talking about earlier. Look at how similar these guys look. Those are the Proud Boys.
They're the same guys. That's why.
Yeah. They just went on Temu and bought their little badges.
What happened was he had them deputized and gave them a stipend to make sure that they had proper gear.
And what's Enrique Antario, who you pardoned, was at Mar-a-Lago, 2 weeks ago? And now all of a sudden we're seeing all this shit all over the fucking everywhere?
Yep.
Give me a fucking break. So, I have so much of this, but I'll read a couple while Tony brings up the one that happened in Massachusetts. Catherine Rampel. The idea this kind of armed presence is necessary in Great Barrington, a quaint Berkshire's town of artists, aging hippies, and retired dentists is insane. These agents are dressed as paramilitaries, not officers. And it's a picture of masked armed agents arrested 2 men in Great Barrington apartment building as witnesses taunt in shoot video. So I haven't even shared this, but go ahead. This is video of the neighborhood coming after these guys, trying to stand in the way. And this is what we need to do everywhere. You fucking see this shit. You stand in the way. You get pushed away. Because you're white.
And you film it.
Yeah. You film it. You film it.
You get in the way.
Get in the way if you can, if you're physically able. Do not let this fucking shit happen anymore, because tomorrow it could be you or your fucking grandkids or any fucking one of us. there's the next one, almost right after that. Here's a different view. Different view.
Closer one. I know the story behind this one too, Diane, if you don't.
I definitely want it.
Oh my.
They do not have a warrant. It's a 16-year-old girl, by the way. They're trying to get on the ground.
Yep.
I got your faces. This is so fucking disturbing. Places around the world are going, and even people in our own country go, what the fuck did you expect?
Yeah, just to be very clear, whenever this news is reported in anywhere else in Australia, EU, UK, they are calling it Gestapo. They are calling it fascist.
They're calling it what it is.
Yep.
Third incident. I don't even know how to send it to you anymore, Tony. Here's the third incident. Another video. I mean, it's video after video after video. Brings me to tears. This fucking breaks my heart. What the fuck
How can
is
you
this?
hear that? How can you hear that that scream
and
be okay?
Yeah, no.
And is this something different? Is this a different incident, Diane?
Yes. And when do you see this shit?
I don't think I've seen this one. Where is this? Oh, I have seen this.
On Tuesday, ICE agents came to my house. They tackled my husband, drug him through the yard, and detained him. They did not show proof of warrant. They refused to identify themselves. They did not show any ID. On Wednesday, I heard from my husband. He was being held at Kootenai County Jail in the medical facility. He started crying when I asked him why, and the call was cut. I do not know the well-being of my husband at this time, and the Kootenai County Administrative Office will not give me any information. He has had no access to the phone to reach out to his lawyer. This is happening all throughout our community and all throughout our country. There's been over 158,000 people that have been detained by the Trump administration in the first 100 days.
This is my husband's home. He's been here since he was a year and a half. People want to send him back to a country he's never been to.
This is so goddamn fucked up.
My husband does not have a voice. He has no rights at this time. But I have a voice. You guys have a voice. We are here to stand up for our community, and we are here to stand up for our neighbors and our families. We want justice, you say how?
If you didn't see that, Tony, pause it. If you didn't see in the fine print, I know it kind of went by kind of fast. They're asking for $250,000 in fines because the guy probably he elbowed one of the cops in the face. Well, they're not cops. Let's just be fucking honest.
Number one.
Yeah, they're
number
not
one.
ICE
They're not
agents.
cops.
Yeah.
That motherfucker grabbed him from behind, and if somebody grabs you from behind, what are you gonna do?
You're gonna
Are you gonna defend yourself? You goddamn fucking right. You're gonna defend yourself.
You're not a cop. You didn't roll up in a cop car. You don't have a
Got
fucking
no
badge.
fucking warrant.
No
Nothing?
warrant.
Yeah, you don't have a badge.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're kidnapping people. You're assaulting people. And oh, by the way, this brings me to this story. Remember the ICE agents claimed they were looking for a totally different person before they smashed this guy's car windows and how he had asylum already? Well, looks like that might not have been a ruse. ICE didn't even file a notice to appear in court. They clearly had nothing on him. At a hearing last week in a case against Menendez was thrown out after the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, attorneys failed to present a charging document. The judge says, I'm going to deem this as a failure to prosecute, and the case is closed, dismissed, Menendez's attorney told NBC. So, Sniffin said the DHS attorney did not say a single word. Quote, he could have said, Your Honor, we will be filing charges within the hour. Could have asked for a second call. Could have said they were reserved the right to appeal. She said absolute silence, nothing. So the judge dismissed the ICE case against the New Bedford man whose car window was smashed in by agents in a viral video last month. I'm sure you guys remember that video, so I don't have to go into it. While these cases are going to court, the ICE agents say they got nothing on them.
Yeah.
They got to let it go, but you just terrorize these fucking people.
That guy's going to have post-traumatic stress because of that event. Mm-hmm. Sue the fuck out of them.
Sue the cops. Sue the cops personally, not the police department. This is a personal attack, and I guarantee you these aren't fucking ICE agents.
Nope.
That's why ICE won't bring a case. Sorry.
Okay, going back to that one in Massachusetts. Let me give you a little bit of background on that.
Yeah.
So it was a woman and her 16-year-old daughter it was the mom who was the subject of ICE's interest. So the mom was approached and was about to be arrested. And I'm not sure which one it was, if it was either the mom or the 16-year-old, but there was a 4-week-old newborn in her arms.
Yeah.
Okay. That was ripped out of her arms and given to a bystander. So you'll see the 16-year-old has like a checkered shirt on and she's slammed to the ground.
Yeah.
And you see the mom over to the right-hand side of some of the footage that I have seen. And there's a woman that literally just gets a baby shoved in her arms and she's like yelling and pointing as these 6 ICE agents are attacking a 16-year-old and taking her to the ground.
Yeah.
And so both the mom and the 16-year-old was arrested. I have no idea on the status of the child. And again, I don't know which one is the mother. It could be either one.
Right.
But I just keep thinking about the impact of this. So not only just the people who were there that witnessed this on this block in this neighborhood, that saw this play out in the safety of the neighborhood that they have come accustomed to for years, that have lived there for years, have supported each other for years. Think about the people that are seeing this on TikTok, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on YouTube, on news channels. The trauma is the point. The cruelty is the point.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it can't let it happen. We cannot let this happen.
It's not hard to be a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Be a motherfucker right back. That's all.
For those of you who are wondering what I'm petting, I don't know if you can see her. This is Rachel, my cat. She's in my lap right now.
Clementine demands her screen time.
Lindsay, by any chance, did you get the 16-year-old on the ground? I never found that video. I couldn't find it.
I did not. That was not one of the ones that I sent. I sent the Georgia teen. I sent another one of the Newark arrests, and I sent my final thought to Tony today.
Okay.
But it was a close-up one. It was like somebody that was recording in the street. That Ford Edge, that gold Ford Edge or beige or whatever that color, that was their vehicle that they were taken out of. And yeah, it was somewhere. I remember that being in the shot.
So,
My
I got
heart is
this.
tired. Can a heart be tired?
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I found this post on Blue Sky. People can buy Kevlar vests and patches that say "Police ICE" on Amazon. I know. I just looked. Type Kevlar vest in search engine on Amazon without quotation marks, and then type ICE patch for Kevlar vest again without quotation marks. And it's like, masked ICE people being violent and randomly throwing people into detention centers without due process. Who else wears masks, randomly abuses people, and commits acts of terrorism? Yes, the fucking KKK. What if masked ICE assholes weren't really inflated with infiltrated with ICE at all? Sorry. What if they were white nationalists posing as ICE members and committing these terrible and awful acts? Fight back, and make them afraid.
Just a small correction, Diane. I believe assholes that are in Massachusetts are called massholes.
Massholes.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I see the lady with the baby now. I have a different video of the lady. It's a little closer of the lady with the baby.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
And that baby was getting jerked around and tossed around, and I'm like, that's child abuse. But that baby is stuck in the middle of a very dangerous situation.
Totally.
Yeah.
And nobody gives a fuck.
And that car pulls up, and then it's in the way, and then you can't see anything, and then...
You should take a baby away from situations like that. You shouldn't continue to engage.
Oh, my God.
Get the baby good. Go bring it to safety.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's saying they saw it on Boston.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. I saw it, but it's all fuzzed out. It's all fuzzed out on this video that I'm watching right now. But okay, so after all that, did we get through all of it yet? Oh God. Because I think we need a little something to giggle about. And I don't mean I don't mean to make fun of I don't mean to make fun of people, but if you are so breathless with your lies that you literally get winded and pass out.
I know where you're going with this.
Maybe you shouldn't go on TV and be so breathless about your lies that you physically take a fucking nosedive and probably gave yourself fucking concussion. And yeah, honey, you ain't cut out for this job. No matter how hard, no matter how blonde you bleach your fucking hair, you dumb bitch. Oh boy. And I loved it happened on Fox Entertainment.
Have to rewrite history because they had a failed campaign. They had a failed presidency. They put her as the border czar. She never went to the border. So this is about incompetency. It's not about ideology or it's not about.
Oh my goodness. We're just going to get some help here for Cameron. Let me come back to Lydia while we get some help for Cameron here.
You were so breathless with your lies, you made yourself pass out, you dumb bitch.
As a nurse, I'm very interested into actually what happened with her. Like, I really want to know. I really, really want to know with that.
She was like, she was like literally hyperventilating with her lies, and I think that's what it was. She was hyperventilating.
The dude minds. This will not stand, you know? This aggression
It sounded
will not
awful.
stand, man.
She took a hard crash.
The lies that she was voluntarily spewing caught up with the space, that little bit of space that's in between her ears, and she overloaded herself. she lied so hard that she overloaded her damn self.
And breathless with that.
She gave herself an anxiety attack.
That's what I think what happened. Yeah, I do.
So
I've
Tony,
seen that. I've seen it before.
It was Victory Day, I don't know what, yesterday in Russia. And they had a little parade. And here's karma and the symbology. The symbology, symbolism, symbology.
Symbolism? Symbology is not a word.
Well, I'm saying it from Boondock Saints. It's a word from Boondock Saints. Just
what is that? A tower? What is that?
Yeah, it's some kind of tower, and it's Instant Karma Victory Day Parade in Russia, wholly symbolic of the states of affairs there. So, yeah.
Ой, блин! Ой, блин!
Oh, shit. Logistics are everything.
Just good douche.
Didn't anybody measure anything? Measure?
No.
Right. I was just
measuring in Russia.
Nobody's got a fucking yardstick or a measuring tape there, so.
You know, when they move houses, even here in America, they have guys that come along with fucking poles that lift wires so the houses can get under them.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen a house move, it's an amazing fucking feat.
I love that no one from the sidelines came to help either. They just
their little paper mache palace.
There was no one on the sidelines. There was no one on the sideline. If you notice,
there were people across the street that just like sat there and watched.
But barely. Yeah. It wasn't like a parade. You know what I mean?
They're too.
They're one deep.
I'm sure the word they were looking for was symbolism. What is this?
They can't move. Their brains are fried. Don't drink homemade gin.
Yeah, seriously though.
Who agrees there should be a federal law requiring all police to wear nothing on their face? If they have to hide from the American people, then they can't feel too confident that what they're doing is right.
Legal.
That's right.
That's right.
I forgot to send this to you, but we had talked about, Diane, that Anne Frank quote that was from like 1943 or 1944. And it could have been yesterday that the same quote was said, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I've seen it posted.
So,
it's like,
what's the symbology there?
The symbology there.
Symbology. All right, I'll embrace symbology, Diane.
Just for a minute, just because it's a quote from a fucking famous movie.
The dudette abides.
Well, I said the dude.
So
the dude will not abide.
Symbology there.
And I said to Lindsay, I'm like, do you know Big Lebowski? She's like, of course I do. And I'm like, well, you were so quiet. You didn't say anything. She's like, I was thinking.
I'm always quiet when I'm thinking.
Yes. It takes all of the brain power.
Nothing wrong with that, my love. Not a goddamn thing.
Also, I'm convinced that all these women that get the loomer makeover, that's like it's gotta like the chemicals, the filler, the Botox. It's gotta
it's botulism. It's fucking botulism.
Amen to that. Did you see Brian Glenn getting injections on Newsmax the other day, or America's Real Voice?
He did not.
He really did. He filmed himself getting Botox.
Oh my God.
That's a real thing that happened on what is the show? America's Voice, Real American, whatever.
I don't understand.
I don't understand, Boston Brian.
I don't understand.
I haven't watched the show today. I'm very curious as to what he has said about the Massachusetts ICE incident that occurred.
he went over all of it, and I missed it because I was talking to all you guys. You fucking assholes.
You guys.
You
guys
guys.
over there.
Ewan's over there.
Yes, y'all, there's so many ways to call a group of people a group of people.
It's y'all where I'm at. That's all.
Y'all.
That's what it is. Yeah, in the South, pretty much.
I was raised with yous guys, but I try not to say it.
Is okay. Please forgive me if I'm wrong. Is Ewan's like a Pennsylvania, Ohio thing? Okay, I thought so.
I don't remember.
I have a sister-in-law that went to college in Pittsburgh, and that's what she brought back. Ewan's.
I'm gonna say yes.
So I kind of have two more videos I want to show you. One is Politics Girl. It's only 3 minutes long, and she breaks down, and she also adds a few other things to it.
Family's window of their car.
Is she wearing a messy bun?
No.
Thank God, because that's
regular
all I can
ponytail.
do is look at her messy bun when she's wearing a messy bun.
Because it moves all around. Yeah.
Because it's so. It's like something. Squirrel.
No, but she's in her kitchen, and she does a perfect rant, and I'm like, I can't say it any better than this. Let's just play her video, and she adds other shit to it, which I appreciate.
And she does it all without swearing.
I don't know how she does that. That's amazing.
Because we can really see
I did
it happening.
I did see where she did a recent short where she's like, all of you people have been wanting me to make a sandwich, so I'm going to deliver this rant while making a sandwich in my kitchen, because apparently all you people think that's what I should be doing. And I was like, girl.
Shut up and make a sandwich. I bet she gets that a lot.
She does.
Fascism in a time of social media is interesting because we can really see it happening. I'm sure you've seen those videos where those monsters used an axe to break the family's window of their car and then pulled them out, and they had the wrong guy and they took him anyway. Or you've seen videos from town halls where law enforcement is used to silence the free speech and manhandle the citizens and pull them out of the place. Or maybe you've seen this most recent video.
Stop, ma'am!
This is what I saw.
Definitely a chaotic scene on Eureka Street Thursday as Worcester police and ICE agents
this is what I
detained a mother
saw.
and her 16-year-old daughter. That girl's face slammed into the ground as she was taken into custody.
This video, where people are finally banding together to say no, to fight back, to act as a group to protect their fellow man. We not only have to keep recording these, we have to do more of this, of acting in community with each other, of collectively standing up to these deputized jackboots, terrorizing our neighborhoods and our communities. Because these monsters are arresting babies and slamming teenage girls to the ground, and that makes us less safe and more afraid, and we cannot have that. I want people to be aware of what's happening because I want people fighting back. If you see someone being dragged out of your district's town hall, protect them, surround them, don't allow it. They have a right to be there, to express themselves, to petition the government, to say what they want. You know that, and the police know that. If the police continue, then take the stage from the representatives. Surround them. Question their authority. Ask your representative why that person is being removed. Demand a warrant. Express your displeasure, and then go out to your friends and family and talk about how outrageous it was. Make it public. Make it loud. Stay outraged because this is outrageous. DHS and ICE don't have the money or authority to do this. The man in that last video tells the crowd he doesn't need to show a warrant. Well, he damn well should, because otherwise he's just kidnapping someone right in front of us. And no one is allowed to do that. Certainly not in the United States of America. The Trump administration is escalating their authoritarianism at Mach speed, but it cannot become acceptable or go unnoticed. We have to, as Michigan Secretary of State and candidate for Governor Jocelyn Benson said, make sure this hideous behavior remains a moment in our history and it doesn't become an era. This needs to be shut down. And I think this group collective action is the next level of protest. And I think social media and our collective voices calling and complaining and getting together and fighting back and bugging our representatives at the office or at dinner is the way to do it. Yes, be peaceful. Yes, be nonviolent, but also be unrelenting and work together to get this done. If you see one person stand up for someone's rights being trampled, make it 2. Make that 2 inspire 5, 10, 100. Fight back in numbers that dominate. Make a stink too loud to ignore, because this behavior is unacceptable. And we need to make that very clear to the people who think they're in charge.
People who think.
She very eloquently said what I've been saying for a very long time.
Right.
And
yes.
And
Like I
Diane,
said,
that was the
with
video.
lots of F-bombs and dabs.
Yeah,
That was the video that I saw.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Be loud as fuck. Get in the
Silence is
streets.
complicity.
Yep.
If you see something, say something, and everybody must get involved. Period.
And the other thing I
in
liked
any way,
is if,
shape, or form that you can, as often as you can.
other thing I liked that she said, if you see something and one person stands up, then you make yourself the second fucking person. And
That's
then
right.
you make yourself the 5th person, and then the 10th, and then the 100th. Because this is fucking outrageous. We should be outraged because this is fucking outrageous.
You know,
My
if you
favorite
think
thing-
about it, if you think about it, kids in the playground will only take shit from a bully long enough until they band together and
That's
take
right.
care of the bully.
Lord of the Flies book.
Yeah. My favorite thing that she said is get on stage and question their authority. Question
Yeah.
what right they have to do it.
Surround them. Scare them. You've got more numbers in that fucking town hall than there are people on the
That's right.
stage that there are cops
That's
there.
right.
So guess what? Do your fucking job and go march right the fuck up on stage if he won't answer your questions. Make him run away. Make him run away, because I guarantee you most of them are men. So Lisa Murkowski sat up in a fucking town hall and said, we're all fucking scared. Because we're all getting threats. We're getting threats. How about you fucking dingleberries? How many threats do you think AOC and Ilhan Omar and fucking Ayanna Presley and fucking any women of color, Jasmine Crockett, how many fucking death threats do you think they get? Let alone, I watch iHip, the I've Had It podcast. They get death threats all the time, and the most vile fucking shit is sent to them on a daily. We're lucky because we are in the void of YouTube, and we aren't that fucking big.
It has its benefits.
Yeah, it's and not only that, we have so many fucking wrenches in here that if a fucking troll came in here, their ass would be kicked out. First of all, they wouldn't even get past minus Kevin Anderson. He'd be like,
No.
I'm going to flick you like a bug, like a booger. You're bye, bro.
Bye,
you
bye.
gone.
Now, if you're a troll and you should just be sitting there and listening and learning something, we totally welcome your feeding of the algorithm, because it's very beneficial to the channel.
Yeah.
If you're just sitting and listening. But as soon as you jump in with your junked up shit,
and you start talking trash.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We're totally up for decent debate, but you can't debate
you can't debate with somebody who's nutso.
You can't debate with somebody that yells Trump 2028.
I think Hal has the right idea on this. Just ask him, how long would it take you to realize how that Epstein was a pedophile? 1 year, 5
About
years,
2
10
fucking
years,
seconds.
15 years.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Allie Osher, thank you for calling in, Allie. How you doing, sweetie?
Hello, everybody. Another streamer from Massachusetts calling in, just like you know, Boston Ryan.
You sound great, by the way.
Yep. And of course, we have to be aggressive because that's the way it is up in the Northeast. But yeah, that got me, there's a lot of ICE agents in Chelsea and East Boston and Worcester taking people away. And it's like, this is America. You're not supposed to do that. And then Trump keeps saying, oh, there's too many court trials. It's not called a trial if you have an immigration hearing.
It's called a
about
court
your
hearing,
citizens.
yeah.
It's not the same thing. Yeah. It's not the same thing. So.
Yeah, it's not a trial. He went through trials. He got fucking due process, and that's why he's still walking free because he fucking
sure did.
Bought the courts and the system and fucking the whole 9 yards and fucking
Well,
delayed
you know,
until it was too late.
Yeah, that's another thing about Dinky, otherwise known as the Orange Nut, is the fact that he should have gotten fined for at least the government documents. At least. But it's like, let him do whatever he wants, you know?
He put that bitch, what's her name? Eileen Cannon. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's part of the reason why. Just like what is it, Inky? You call Elon Musk, or Kamala can't win because I'll go to jail. Why are you so sure?
Video
then?
again.
Are you saying you're guilty, bro? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I gotta find that video again. We should play that video every fucking show.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so sad. And it's like, okay, and then I say to people, why can't somebody confront Trump and say, you're president because you didn't want to deal with the court cases and prove yourself innocent? And then I thought to myself, I said, well, number one, he probably will pretend he never heard it. And number two, everybody will go after that person that said it anyway. So,
honey, he slept through his fucking court cases. He doesn't remember.
Yeah.
He slept through that fucking bullshit. Don't fucking, you can't. Come on, man.
He's been sleeping in courtrooms for years. Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, not to
4,000 cases before
worth
he
of
was
McDonald's.
president the first time. 4,000. How many of us have been to court once?
Yeah, exactly,
Twice.
Benny Loco. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
not to mention the 700. Not to mention the $700 worth of McDonald's that he bought.
God, fucking, he's such a fucking disgrace. Allie, thank you for calling in, sweetie.
Right.
Thanks for
thanks,
being the first one today. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Thanks, honey.
Bye, Allie.
I know.
Rip Van Stinkle. He slept.
Give me
and
my
farted.
rescue kitty.
He slept and farted through his court case. He doesn't remember what the fuck happened.
No.
He fell asleep at the fucking cabinet meeting the other day.
He doesn't have. Yeah. He doesn't have to remember anything. All his lawyers are there.
He fell asleep listening to Keir Starmer talk during that UK trade deal the other day. He seriously nodded off while Keir Starmer was talking to him.
It's just a fucking disgrace.
Oh my God.
Even JD Vance kept looking over at him like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Wake the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to make my guy liner run.
So apparently, the Trumps in 3 months have, the first 3 months, the Trump family has become $3 billion wealthier. So that's $1 billion a month so far. They've been in the fucking White House. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
And it was just revealed that Jared Kushner Dinky's going to be over in the Middle East this week.
Oh, yeah.
And the Jared Kushner has been his inside man into helping him get these meetings. I know that shouldn't shock anyone. I'm just presenting the information.
And then we find out today that Dinky is getting an airplane from Qatar worth $500 million. And I would just call it a bribe because that's what it is. And it's called what? The Palace in the Sky. Now, if y'all remember, Obama wanted to update Air Force One and Air Force Two, and it would never have been ready for Obama's administration. It would have gone to the next president, whoever that might have been. I'll die mad it wasn't Hillary, but okay. So Dinky would have gotten new airplanes. Now he's getting new airplanes from Qatar. $500 million. It's just another fucking bribe from fucking Qatar. These fucking assholes. The emoluments clause is just.
And he plans on keeping it when he leaves.
He does.
It's going to be his mode of escape.
Yes. And he's putting in $2.5 billion in renovation that is going to come from the people.
Oh God, I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Make him go away. Didn't Sage go, make him go away, make him go away, make him go away?
I'm not gonna lie. Every single morning, I just do like I go to like news and I'm like, come on, today's gonna be the day. Sorry.
No, it's all right. We feel the same.
Sorry.
I've never. There's a Mark Twain quote out there, I think, that's like, I've never wished a man dead, but I've taken pleasure on reading a few men's obituaries. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Never wished a man dead, but I've taken pleasure on reading their obituaries.
I was never a frequent reader of the obituary, but I am now.
What was that guy's name? Oliver or something. He was a gay guy in the early 1900s, 1800s.
Oh, Oscar Wilde?
Oscar Wilde, sorry. Oscar Wilde also had a good quote on this one. It's like some men do good things to the world by not being in it, or something like along those lines. I forgot.
That is brutal.
I forgot what it is, but it's it's along those lines. Whatever. Sue me.
Oscar.
I'm not saying it correctly.
Oscar Wilde.
Yeah, accepting a luxury jumbo jet as a gift from Qatar that will be transferred for his personal use is likely the most blatant example of bribery in modern presidential history.
Here's what I keep thinking too.
Sight.
How is this not a spy plane? How is that plane not going to be absolutely loaded up with all kinds of spy technology? Fucking duh. Like, I'm not even in the government, and I'm skeptical of a freaking plane.
Did they find something in the soccer ball that Putin gave Dinky?
Yes.
I think they found something in the goddamn soccer ball.
He just gave him a portrait of his assassination during this presidency. Have we checked that?
We were all screaming at the time when Dinky got the soccer ball. Check the soccer ball.
Yeah, Benny. Putin sent Steve Witkoff over with a portrait of his Butler, Pennsylvania assassination attempt. That's real. That really did happen like 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not making it up. I swear.
No.
I mean, at this point, I wish I could make something up like this, because The Onion, The Onion News.
Yeah.
Who makes satirical headlines. Mm-hmm. I swear to God, they're running out of material because, like, Lord Almighty, you can't make this shit up.
Right. This is the AOC video that you were talking about.
Which video?
AOC.
Oh, yeah. Her response to the Newark. Oh, man.
Coward police covering their faces. And goddamn, if she's not stunningly beautiful, like, that's why they hate them so much. These white men hate them so much.
And white women.
They could never get near them. They couldn't even kiss them. They couldn't even if they groped them, they'd probably break your fucking arm. So these are chicks you don't want to fuck with.
That's right.
And these are women that are genuine people. They had lives and careers that they had to struggle with to get to where they are.
Feelings. They're treated like trash, and I hate it. It fucking makes me so pissed. On the right, they're like,
Forget who it was. I want to say it was Alina Habba that made fun of AOC for being a bartender. And I'm like, excuse me? Like,
honey, you were a parking lot lawyer, and AOC's done more in her life than you ever will. So fuck off, bitch.
Fucking ambulance chaser.
Yeah, here we go with AOC.
Okay?
Get it, girl.
We need to be talking about ICE agent, the ICE agents and the cowardly policy of covering their faces. Covering their faces. And a lot of them are also covering their identification. These are public employees that are accountable to the public and accountable to Congress. And this idea that we are going to allow some kind of paramilitary force to bloom that is not in any way accountable to the Constitution of the United States, we got another thing coming. Because that right there, that kind of attitude is what is actually anti-American. That kind of attitude is what is actually treasonous, is to attack our Constitution and to attack the obligations that we have in our Constitution, to attack free speech, to attack the powers of Congress, to erode our ability to investigate and conduct oversight. That is what is un-American. And this administration and Kristi Noem spits on the American flag every time she does that nonsense. So I don't want to hear anything about America first. These people and this administration is putting America last by acting like a man is who they are pledging allegiance to. That is not what this country is about. And it will never be what this country is about as long as I'm alive. I'll tell you that much. Anyways, that doesn't piss me off. So.
Love it.
I love it.
Inject it into my veins on the daily. I will go for a daily IV drip of that.
Yes.
John from Vegas said nobody can lose a case like Elena Hobham.
For real.
True.
And don't you? And I did see that she went on Fox News when the mayor was still in custody, even though he was only in custody for like 3 hours. She's like, "We're gonna get him." I'm like, "Yeah, show me the evidence. Show us. Present your case. Go ahead, please. Go ahead."
She's never presented any case.
No, she's lost every case that I know of. And also, just as an aside, the reason that she is even in the circle of the Trump family circle is because she tried to befriend somebody who was being sexually harassed by a manager that worked at the New Jersey golf course. Yeah. The name escapes me just now. But she set up a contract, tried to befriend this girl, and pretty much sold her out. And told her after she signed the non-disclosure agreement about the sexual harassment that she couldn't help her. And now she's being sued. Alina Habba is being sued by that woman who has all the proof. Like, what happened to that?
It's all getting buried. Every lawsuit against anybody who's given Dinky any fucking money is being buried. Elon, Bezos, Dinky himself. How about fucking Robo bitch? What's her name? Fucking Caroline fucking lie for a living. You know, and her, everybody. Giuliani, fucking give me a break. All the people he pardoned, Bannon, Roger Stone, the Proud Boys, all of them. They're all fucking massive fucking criminals.
Call from
Super Saint.
To accept, press.
Super Saint on the phone. Go ahead, sweetie. What's going on?
Oh, my lovelies. Did y'all see that they're throwing Pam Bondi under the bus for the Epstein files? They're getting rid of her?
The Epstein files, yes. The right is losing their fucking mind because they're pulling apart the fact that Pam Bondi is actually burying the Epstein files. Well, guess what, fuckos? She was also paid $10,000 in Florida as the fucking Attorney General of Florida to bury the Epstein case in the first half.
Yes,
it's the first time around.
As well, right? So
100%.
they're just losing their shit, thinking that she's protecting, Epstein, but and she's saying that there's a lot of, and not only that, but did you see how she hid the nanny? She was going to hire. She interviewed a nanny that was undercover that had a recording of her just telling a stranger about having all these like 10,000 videos of Epstein with underage girls.
Super Saint, that was a setup from a right-wing podcaster.
Yeah.
I forget his name, the right-wing lunatic podcaster. He set it up, and
Absolutely.
he got it on videotape. And she's like, "Oh yeah, well, there's 10,000 tapes of Epstein with little kids, so it's
Yes.
gonna take. And we, every tape needs to be gone through."
Which
How
is
about
sick to me because
she
I'm
said
like,
tens and tens of thousands of tapes.
yes. And it's kind of disgusting to me because of, Cash Patel looking through it. It kind of disgusts me because it's almost like the men that are going through it are getting off
sick.
on it.
Yeah.
It just kind of sounds disgusting
Just
to me.
remember this,
But,
Super Saint.
yeah.
His place got raided, and then
Yes, it did.
miraculously,
So did
Ivana
his,
got shoved down a
lawyer.
fucking set of stairs, and 10 days later, she was buried on his first
golf
hole
course.
of his golf course with no autopsy, nothing. And she was cremated in a massive casket that took a dozen dudes to carry.
Yes, nine pallbearers. 9. Not only that, but remember, Giuliani got in trouble because he when they confiscated his computers and his hard drives and all that, he had sent pornographic underage videos. So he got in trouble for sending underage videos of
who did
porn?
Giuliani.
Oh.
Yes. So whatever happened
Tony was asking me about that earlier, or was it you, Lindsay? I forget who it was. I was telling us, where did all the Giuliani cases go?
What happened to those? Were those buried as well? So I just wanted to mention that as well because
every time we talk about Epstein, I'm walking on eggshells because of all the fucking dangerous language that comes with it. And Tony's yelling and huffing and puffing at me because of what I just said just now, and I have to agree with him. Allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly. Alleged. So fucking A.
They did release this video of her mentioning these
videos. Yeah.
And
yes, but
Super Saint, I saw today that even Laura Loomer commented on Twitter that she was sick of seeing Pam Bondi on Fox all the time. So I thought that was rather interesting.
I think it's great because Pam Bondi does not. How many times? How many times did you see the fucking Pam? What's the
Merrick Garland?
Yeah, Merrick Garland. And what was the guy's name before? Mueller.
Mm-hmm.
You never saw these motherfucking people talk on fucking camera ever.
An ongoing case ever.
Yeah,
not even when the Congress. It's against their rules.
It's against
and
the
laws.
law actually because they fuck up cases. Super Saint, thank you so much for calling in, sweetie. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the fur mothers and all the mothers out there, and all the stepmothers and all the adoptive mothers, foster mothers, all those that represent
all the mothers, all the mothers, all the mothers.
All the mothers. All right. Love y'all.
All the mothers.
Appreciate you.
Love you, Super Saint.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Your mother's mother was a mother.
Yeah. All the mothers. To all the mothers out there, happy Mother Day.
Spelled M-U-D-D-A-H, mother. Diane, there was one, we talked about the Georgia teen.
Oh, yeah.
That had an improper turn. I did send Tony a news
email. It's in the email. And while Tony's looking for it, I want to cover this because we talked about this too. The teen taking a right. Okay, so Tony's already got it up. I'm not exactly sure what it's the emergency.
Yay! Tony's got it up.
What is it?
And time to cut the street.
No, it's a pediatric.
Vinny and I
already got it up.
Fucking A. I don't know what he's playing. I don't know. No clue.
We're so juvenile, Benny.
I know.
Oh, Lordy.
What can you do?
You got to keep your.
We're not a real news station. Yeah. We don't claim to be. Is this it?
Yes,
Lindsay?
That's it. Yep.
All right, here we go.
Well, imagine this. A 19-year-old who grew up in Georgia, now in an ICE detention facility, and her community rallying behind her as she faces possible deportation. This happened in Dalton, Georgia, about an hour and a half northwest of Atlanta, when police said Jimena Arias made an improper turn while driving. Dalton police discovered she did not have a valid driver's license. Arias eventually ended up in ICE custody in South Georgia. And what makes the situation more difficult is that her father is also undocumented and being held in the same detention center.
My mom cries at night, and we sleep with her in the same bed because she slept with my dad, and we don't want her to feel alone at night. She's just heartbroken and sad because you don't want your daughter to be in a jail while you're here fighting for her.
The family has an attorney who says they're requesting a bond hearing from the immigration judge. Arias has been in the U.S. with her family since the age of 4.
An improper turn. I cannot say that enough. An improper turn.
Make sure you got all your, before you drive off, you check your lights. You make sure your back lights work, your front lights work. Have somebody
And
make
you
sure
have
the
a
brake
valid
lights work.
license. Renew your license so you're not driving.
Make sure your license plate light is functioning. Little things like that are their excuse to pull you over sometimes. Just stupid fucking little things like that.
They'll even mark your car. When I lived in Florida, I used to work at this bar in North Naples, and I would have to drive 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. And after hard fucking partying, the fucking place fucking packed, people are giving us shots all fucking night. We found out that the cops were marking people's cars who were in the parking lot with like a marker. You could only shine a black light on and see it. So they knew that you came from that parking lot. And so I didn't say I was the band. I just said I just got off work. I was in my husband's car, and I didn't know where the license he kept it above the. When you're driving in Florida, you don't keep shit above the goddamn. What do you call it? Visor. The wind can blow it all out. The fucking. Oh my God. It's always in the glove compartment or the fucking thing in the middle. Yeah, it's the way I roll.
And then the cops are fucking pulling their gun on you.
I get it out before they get to the fucking door. So I have it in my hand before they're even at my window. Because I know where it is.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. I'm like, oh, fuck. It's 3:00 in the morning. I just had a fucking shitload to drink, but I just told him I just got off work. I could be a bartender and still smell like booze.
Right. That's true.
And somehow I got off on it. I don't know. I was a white chick.
That's what it is.
I was a white chick, and they let me roll.
Yep.
Saw all the gear.
See, not even that is really going to save people, because there was like a Canadian woman like a month ago that was held for 12 days. She went on the bulwark and told her story. There was an Irish woman who was here that was detained for 17 days until she was sent back. There were 2 German tourists.
I just had a suggestion. I just had a thought.
What?
And
all white.
I want to apologize to all the women who have brown hair in our audience. Start bleaching your hair blonde. Bleach your hair blonde and be like, oh my God, I'm such a fucking mess. Oh my God. Like, I don't even know where my license is. Like, I don't know, lost it like 2 months ago. But like, I swear, I'm a maggot, and yeah.
By the end of this, we're gonna have like lashes like this. We're gonna have like, we're just gonna be like, hello, officer with X1. Like, we're not even going to be able to talk or see.
Do not comply.
Wear bright red lipstick and bleach your hair blonde.
Bad news.
And
Wait
wear a
minute.
push-up
What are you trying to
bra.
say, Diane?
I mean, like, I know Vinny likes me, but like,
no, I'm not kidding.
I don't know.
I'm not kidding anymore. I'm not kidding anymore. Bleach
Well,
your
technically,
fucking
my
hair
hair's not
blonde.
blonde. It's silver. It's silver.
Bleach your hair blonde. Wear a fucking push-up bra everywhere you fucking go. Bleach your little kids' hairs blonde.
I don't know, you know.
Make them.
I mean, like, I know Vinny likes me, but like, you know, I don't know.
I don't care. Do whatever it takes to get through this fucking time. Resist at every fucking. I don't know how else to. Because all I see is them arresting chicks with brown hair, brown skin.
There were 2 German tourists that were touring in Hawaii, and that all they were going to do is they were doing a day trip in Hawaii and they were going to fly to San Diego. Because they did not book a hotel room in Hawaii, they were deported.
Quite white. They were quite white.
They were quite white. Very. They were very white and German. Just so we're clear.
Oh, when you hear about all these South Africans, these white South Africans that they want to...
How many is it? 8,000? Some ridiculous fucking number?
Honey, you don't need to come here. You ruled South Africa for how long? And you don't like living there anymore? Oh, too bad. Oh.
Do you think they're paying for the? Do you think they're paying for the gold Trump card?
Fuck yeah, they're gonna try.
Of course.
Did I say that too loud? Did I?
We were talking about Florida, and there's been a lot of ice roundups in Florida. Do you know one area that has not been raided yet? Isn't this interesting?
Oh, let me guess.
The Russian area. I think it's Pinellas County or something like that. Pinellas, is that how you say it? Yeah, an entire area where Russians have settled. No raids there. Interesting. That's all.
It's Florida. Fucking
chesticles
alone. You gotta take that into consideration.
It's Florida.
It's Florida.
Florida. I'm like Florida.
Florida.
To me, it's Florida. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. You got that whole club looking at her.
She hit the flow.
All the Cubans in Miami are losing their minds.
There's a video of me on stage with Flo Rida.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love Flo Rida.
So
he's a good one. He's a good one.
I don't even know where it is, but anyway. So Tennessee Holler, which I love, and by the way, you know, a magazine that I've kind of loved my whole entire life until they kind of went and they had a fucking America's Talent fucking person on the fucking cover. And to me, they aren't a musician, but I gotta give it up to Rolling Stone for the fucking journalism that they are doing right now. I'm sorry, but you guys are holding it down, and thank you to Rolling Stone. I used to have a subscription ages and ages ago until like the winner of I want to say Funniest Home Videos, America's Top Model. What the fuck
imagine
is it
this.
called?
American Idol.
American Idol. When American Idol winner was on it, I said, fuck you with 2 middle fingers, right? Because in my opinion,
You say a video?
American Idol winner is not a musician. When you got the Beatles and the Stones and all these fucking excellent fucking musicians, Janis Joplin, everybody on the fucking cover of an epic magazine, and then you put an American Idol winner, I was so pissed. But Rolling Stone journalism, they're outdoing themselves. They're outdoing everybody. Mainstream media, every fucking newspaper you could think of, they're putting out real shit. So, Republicans silent as Trump refuses to commit to upholding the Constitution. Rolling Stone reached out to all 55 GOP senators after president said he didn't know whether he needs to honor the nation's founding document. None replied. 53 out of 53 Republicans, not one of them
None.
replied to whether they think Dinky should uphold the Constitution.
Fuck
Are you
you!
fucking kidding me?
Why aren't the outside of their workplace covered in fucking people?
Yep.
That's what I want to know.
Why are the
'Cause
houses not
that's what would happen in any other democracy.
Why is their front yard not toilet papered?
Mm-hmm.
Why are their kids not being harassed? Oh, we can't waste toilet paper anymore, Tony said. Yeah, because we don't know what's coming around the corner. We can't waste toilet paper. And you can't throw eggs at their house. Remember when we used to egg and toilet paper? I never did that to anybody. My house got egged and fucking toilet paper
Allegedly.
all the time.
I'm just going to save all of my cat litter presents and maybe deliver them in small doses to their office. Just saying.
Or just put it in a wheelbarrow and wheel it right up to their front door and set it on fire.
Well, I mean, she's only 6 pounds. Thankfully, she doesn't make a lot of presents.
I
only
have
one
5
cat.
cats. I have 5 cats. You know what we do with our kitty litter around here? We fill what do you call them? Groundhog holes with them. Because
That's a good idea.
But groundhogs don't like fucking the ammonia. So yeah, that's what we do. You guys need any groundhog holes filled? Because we got plenty of fucking cat fucking shit around here. 5 cats. Oh my god, I fucking go crazy. The filthy
the
cat
dude
boxes.
minds. This will not stand. You know, this aggression will not stand, man.
No way, man.
The dude will
Okay.
not abide.
I think our next title needs to be cat shit and groundhog holes.
Well, you have no idea. Did you catch the last show when Sage was on? And she was dating the traveling ostrich farmer, and I almost peed my pants laughing when she told me that. And I was like, okay, now that's an occupation I've never heard of before.
Yeah,
like
ever,
that's
ever,
ever. That was never on my fucking bingo card.
Yes. Thank you, Sage. It's quite delightful.
Good Lord, Brian. Oh my god. Oh my god.
John Dev in the chat says, I have an anthill. I can't. Well, we gotta have some fun or we're gonna go crazy, you guys. Like, this is too crazy. And I know
It is crazy.
we cover some really heavy subjects, you know, Dinky. Fucking breaking every law they're known to man. Like, I don't know who's yelling in the background.
I don't know.
That's my granddaughter.
Okay.
Sergeant granddaughter.
Okay. All right. Nordes, who is Nurmudge in our chat right now, when is the next Architectural Digest house tour? Okay. So
oh my gosh, we were just talking about this.
we were talking about this today. So I've been thinking about my next welcome to my shitty house. Oh my god. Okay, so I've been kind of like thinking about it. And the thing about it is that the next addition would be the garage. And it's so epic in the garage that I really need an outfit to like counteract. So I was really thinking about going to like a secondhand store and getting the worst prom dress from fucking 1980s that I can find. I'll put on some fucking heels and then I'll overdo my, you know, the gay guy that does the makeup tutorials on YouTube for MAGA. Okay. I'm going to do like a mega tutorial and make my lips way too big and put on way too much blue eyeshadow and then tease the shit out of my hair and make it look like I just got out of bed and then like pour beer into a champagne glass and then pull like cashews out of my strapless and be like, this is my brunch.
Save it for the stream, Diane.
No. I have so many more ideas. Like I can't even. And so I just like, okay, so I have to stop now because I don't want to give away too much. But
yeah.
I am on the hunt for the most hideous 1980s prom dress.
I just want to live.
What? That you could ever imagine.
What size do you wear?
A 6?
In the prom dress. 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that Sam Kinison?
Yes.
Is that who that was?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nobody screams like Sam.
Randy Rainbow, yes. Randy Rainbow's been putting epic fucking material out. He had a new video out the other day. These are the kind of people that, I take a lot of solace in. Calling this shit out, and he's got 1 million views, and I'm like, at least I'm not the only one who sees this shit. And yes, we love this. This is what we need to. John Dove is going. Shh.
Yes, it is survival for real.
It is survival. So I guess I gotta go shopping at some secondhand stores, and really, I need to go digging for that dress.
It's out
I feel like if it's possible, definitely something with shoulder pads. Like, definitely something with shoulder pads.
I wasn't even thinking. I was thinking like the strapless with the off-shoulder puffy thing.
Oh yes,
off the shoulder, huge puffy,
and like
big chiffon.
Shoulders.
Hey, ladies, anybody want to send me their old prom dress from the 80s? You still got yours hanging in the closet? Oh, damn. If I knew I was going to do this shit, I would have.
I'm going to get high again. Because that's what you do at a fucking party. You get too high. You get too drunk. You stay too fucking long. That's why they call it a party!
And I'm so excited. We are getting close to the end of the show. So I am very, very excited for mid-July. It's a week before my birthday. Elizabeth and Mark P are going to come up to Detroit and visit us. And now Spy Kinar we're going to try to get Spy Kinar here. And we got to raise some money to do that. So do what you guys can. Do it in Venmo if you can, because we get all the money. And nobody takes a cut, and it doesn't take a month for it to get to us. And and if you can, please don't if you can't. And now John Deff is going to come up. So it's like,
nice.
It's going to be, and I know, I mean.
9.
I know. It's going to be a fucking party here in July. We're going to have an epic fucking time. I'm so excited for it.
Shake down, break down.
Everybody has one.
Hey, Tony, I sent a picture from the Tulsa subreddit as my final word.
Put your ass in the camera.
Back that thing up, kitty.
I try to keep her ass out of the camera, but
I know, Clementine, we all don't need to see your brown eye, Clementine.
Little chocolate starfish.
Clementine, you're so cute.
She said I resemble that remark.
You're so cute.
Is that a representative?
Representative? No, it's not the representative. We played that last time.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we played the representative. This is your closing mark, the black lady in the pink dress? This is your closing remark, yeah.
No. I'll save that for Tuesday. This was just a picture. Or do we have 6 minutes? It's pretty long.
We should have played this earlier, god damn it, instead of shooting.
Play it,
okay.
god damn it.
That's okay.
Fuck it.
That's okay.
Play it.
Oh, all
Fuck
right.
it. Play it. Fuck it. Do it live.
It is Sunday,
It
and
is-
we don't have anybody
It is.
coming on after us. It's not like, everybody's
that's
going to run
true.
away to hell. So,
That's true. But it is a good address. I mean, as
It
soon
is-
as I saw it, I was
no,
like,
it is-
I'm
it is-
sending that to Diane immediately.
no, wait a minute. Tony, she's right. Play it. Play that beautiful fucking bean footage because we fucking
you
need
go.
it right now. And these are the kind of, this is the message that we should have, all of us. Keep fighting back. Don't.
How dare
you?
How
Ugh.
dare you?
I love it
That
already.
power. And this is in Missouri. I just want to, she's going to say like in the video, but this is the Missouri House.
I'm
the
going to
Congress.
refill my glass, but I can still hear.
All right. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Preach.
How
Preach
dare y'all? I've been in here for 7 years, and now all of a sudden we care enough about people who own Social Security and poor folks with circuit breakers and pink taxes and everything else when we've had ample opportunity to pass this year after year after year after year, but only until it's attached to something that's going to work for rich folks do we care enough about this. Gross. And then have the audacity to say, oh, if you don't like this, you don't care. Y'all are too strong. We've cared year after year after year after year. Welcome. Thanks for joining us on Caring. No, I don't care about the folks who got to go and buy boats. And you can put that on Facebook. I don't have any of those in my district. No one's sitting at any marble tables over in the 73rd talking about capital gains tax. They are talking about these eggs. They are talking about how they have to use the emergency room for their primary care physician. They do talk about that. They do talk about rolling toilet paper around their drawers because they can't afford tampons and pads. They do talk about that. And if you're offended by that, that's what they talk about in my district, and they're Missourians too. They talk about diapers and all kinds of other stuff. So yeah, we support those things too. Don't sit here and say we don't have common sense and don't care about these people. Don't even go there. Because I've heard a lot about people who are buying 2 and 3 houses. I'm not hearing enough about the woman who have to wrap a towel around her baby's backside to keep them clean and dry. Yeah, that's me sitting on the side gallery crocheting baby boots and socks. When you look at my MEC report, it's me clearing out my campaign donations to go drive Meals on Wheels every Monday. That's what they're talking about in my neck of the woods. And yeah, I stood here until the last 3 of us stood here because it was worth saying out loud.
Worth saying
I'm not
out
about
loud.
to buck dance for the wealthy. I don't bootlick. Those poor people who work those 2 and 3 jobs, I thank the lady for Jackson for talking about me. Because I'm not going to be able to afford a house anytime soon as a millennial in this economy. She was talking about me. So no, it's not just our constituents back in our district that's telling you they need something. I'm telling you I need it now. I don't get to fly into session. I don't plug my car in. I have Walmart greeters in my family in their 60s and 70s. Y'all get to run for office. I have to borrow money to pay my taxes to sign that affidavit when we file for office so that I can run for office and not be lying on it. I have to borrow money for them fancy gold plates we have. So I don't know what a capital gains is about. I don't know that feeling. But I do know what it feels like when your stomach touch your back. That's what they talk about in my district in North St. Louis County, where their representative has to stand on this floor till our feet get raw. We talk about that. So I do appreciate the fact that it's 111 of you that are going to finally give my grandmother, my 84 and 3-day-old grandmother, the opportunity to get a break on her circuit breaker. Thank you. The same 84-year-old who had to work and get paid under the table for taxes. Where she cleaned white folks' houses, they called her Mary, and she called them by Mr. and Miss. Those are the people I have in my district. I don't have the people who sit up and concern themselves with what boat they get to buy this year and what vacation they get to go on this year. They make bologna sandwiches and fold the bread in half so that they can feed their grandkids when they come from school because they can't afford child care. Those are the conversations we have in my district. So for all the monopoly men on the other side of campus twirling their rich mustaches and top hats talking about capital gains vacations and what their constituents talk about at their table, I love to be invited for some so I can cosplay wealth. But don't you dare sit here and talk about us on this side of the aisle who filed, the young man, the gentleman from St. Louis, got the first bill he filed was to remove those taxes to help actual people. I can't even swim, as you all probably have guessed, by my skin color. I don't care nothing about no boat. Just pass the bill and stop trying to act like it's us over here when it's been you all the whole time. I'm grateful that these things are on this bill. I'm voting on it, but I'm grateful it's here, that I can get some kind of rebate or some reprieve from tampons while I still have to use them before I have to go get diapers for my age. Thank you.
Boom. That's what I call a mic drop. Keep going. Keep dropping the mic. What?
She totally should have dropped the mic.
What happened? What happened? Okay.
What happened?
I don't know. We froze for a second. I don't know.
I just saw that, and I'm telling you, Diane, as soon as it finished, I was like, send. Like, it was just because people think, I mean, I'm in Oklahoma, as you guys know, got my Oklahoma shirt on. That's what people talk about at their kitchen tables here in these flyover states, these red states that will vote, yes, 60, 70% for this phantom menace that we have. But they are suffering, and they are willfully ignorant, uneducated, take your pick, because there's a vast spectrum of why they are where they are or why they believe the way they believe.
Yep.
But that's the kinds of stuff that they talk about. Those are the kinds of issues that they have. That's real. That's why I liked it. It's real.
I loved her little summer frock. I thought it was absolutely cute as hell.
I mean, twiddling mustaches and talking about capital gains and vacations. Oh my God.
Twiddling their mustaches and talking about and wearing top hats.
I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This whole thing about Trump administration poised to accept super luxury jet from Qatar royal family. This is just, you know. You get $2 and some pencils. You get a golden, and I get a golden 747 jumbo jet. See, you get more things than I do. When was the last time you said thank you, Mr. President? Just fucking bullshit that I'm seeing right now. It's fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Mm-hmm. We've got to fight back. We've got every able-bodied motherfucker in our chat better get out in the fucking streets with a Sharpie. You got a Sharpie, you got a piece of cardboard, you make yourself a sign, you get out in the fucking streets. If you can walk and you can get out there, do it.
Get in the way. Get in the way of what
it's necessary.
It is so necessary. We need
it's beyond necessary. Necessary was last year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't scream loud enough. Please get out there. We need
15, 20 million people in the streets.
Make some sort of protest every single day, everywhere you go. You don't have to say a fucking word. I have a sign on my car. We're not going back.
Yep. And if you're worried about facial recognition or anything like that, you know what you can do? You paint your face in black and white stripes like Indians. Black and white stripes. Remember they did that as Indians? Facial recognition cannot get you. And then you turn off your fucking cell phone and leave your cell phone in your car so they can't track your cell phone, and bring out an actual digital video camera. I'm sure you guys have those. And get out your digital video camera and then download it to your computer instead of using your cell phone to do it. If you're worried about being tracked by the government, there's ways to do this, to go around and about and fuck everyone and go around with double middle fingers in the air and protest every fucking chance you get. 21st century suffragettes aren't giving up. You motherfuckers better not either. God damn it.
Yep.
I'm getting mad at the guy of everybody in our chat. I'm not mad at you guys. I'm just mad in general. What is this?
Oh my
It looks
God.
like a voodoo doll. Is that a
voodoo
voodoo
doll?
Yes.
Oh my God.
$30 plus shipping, which is now, is it come from China?
The $100. This all
It's
can be yours.
$100 now. It'd be worth $100 to stick a pin in that fucking thing just to make sure it works right.
Do you know how easy
right.
it would be to make those with felt and stuffing? You know what I mean? It would be so easy to make those.
I was gonna say I know how to crochet. I could probably find.
You don't even have to
something.
crochet. You need to sew felt together.
I could crochet that.
Oh my God. There's crocheted dinky voodoo dolls.
I love that.
We're resorting to voodoo dolls because we have no other resort. Oh my God. Besides our voices and for us to get out in the streets, I think that's so important. You know, I know it's not convenient. I got a fucking bad back. You think I wasn't exhausted from fucking protesting in the streets for a couple hours? I was. And then I played for fucking 4 hours that whole night. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. With a bad back and no cartilage.
From that experience, though, Diane, that really stuck with me. And you said it just felt good to be among people that felt the same way, to feel like a release because people were driving the same message that I was, you know, understood the assignment, understood that they needed to raise their voice and be there and show up in numbers. So
it gives you that same kind of rush as going to a concert that every motherfucking buddy is enjoying right along with you. That same dopamine rush, and it feels good.
And when there's somebody there prompting you with a blowhorn, and you're like, "This is what democracy looks like," and you're fucking marching along, and you're like, "Yes." It felt so good. And by the way, I also have another announcement that I totally forgot about, and I don't know why, but I've been bugging Tony to do this for a long time, and he finally got off his ass and started fucking doing it. So, yeah. So anyway, the 21st Century Suffragettes.com website is actually up. It's still in progress, but I'm very stoked about this because I always wanted to put on our t-shirts, right? 21st Century Suffragettes.com, you know? So it's actually a place, and it's actually a YouTube channel, and there's actually cool people here, and there's actually a place to go. And I'm really stoked about this. It's kind of the hub of everything. So it'll have the 21st Century Suffragette channel on there, Tony's channel. It'll have my Diane Russell Live channel on there. It'll have our link to our Blue Sky. It'll have our Gmail and pictures and videos of music, you know, all the stuff. I just want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Are you going to end the show right now or what? Okay.
I was like, okay, credits.
Oh, Tony's got to do a bunch of shit. But I do want to thank all of our moderators. Thank you guys so much for kicking out all the trolls. And thank you to everybody in our chat and everybody for being here. I really do appreciate it, and thank you for getting us to 1,060. It seems like we get 10 new subscribers a week. Can we bump it up a little bit, guys? Because you guys like, share, subscribe to the show.
Yeah. It's relatively painless.
Go ahead, Lindsay. I'm sorry.
I was just thinking, we were talking about like being loud. I don't know where I saw this, but I saw that a punk band Charlie Kirk was somewhere at some college campus like he does. And a punk band showed up and started playing louder than he could talk.
Yes.
And eventually he just left because he couldn't hold his little debates or anything.
Make some noise.
Is that the Irish band?
Make some good trouble.
I don't know who it was.
On
I
the
never
East
actually
Coast?
saw the band. I don't know where it was.
Okay.
I just saw that a punk band had showed up into this like college commons area and ran Charlie Kirk off, and it made my day.
See, this is the kind of shit that I'm talking about.
Made
At
my
the last rally that we did, it ended up in Hart Plaza in Detroit. And I'm like, God damn, if I had a fucking band, I would have been fucking playing. I would have had the band set up. And by the time everybody got back here, we'd be fucking playing all this music. And we'd be people would be dancing and jumping up and down and like going crazy.
Dancing in the street.
And I was like, but I don't have a fucking band. So, but if I would have fucking donated my service. I would have just showed up with my fucking band and my equipment. And started setting up. That's what I would have done. Just because I give two fucking shits. And to keep people there. There was no bathrooms. There was no place to get beer. There was no venue or anything like that. But I would have fucking played for an hour for fucking free for the demonstrators. You know what I mean? Like, for sure. I probably would have gone too. Because you know me, once I get started, I can't fucking stop.
Yes.
Okay, so anyway.
You're like eating the prinkled potato chips.
Yeah. So
once you start popping, you just can't stop.
Well, and I had to pop off about this.
Yeah.
The arrest of this mayor and all these other fucking ICE agents. I don't even think they're ICE agents. I think they're all Proud Boys and whatevers and J6ers that have been.
Warning. Alleged ICE agents.
Allegedly. That's what I think, in my opinion. So
Allegedly.
I said I think, in my opinion. So that's also allegedly. So anyway.
Allegedly, my opinion.
I do, again, thank you all for being here. Benny, Lindsay, thank you for joining us on a Sunday. And happy Mother's Day to everybody out there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Who's
run away?
Who's the mama? And we will see you guys
I really don't know
next.
what's going on here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why that doesn't work.
Tuesday.
Why does it cut back to me? I don't know why it cuts
Tuesday.
back to me. The buttons are pressed. I pressed everything I should have fucking pressed, and I don't know why it's happening. I don't understand. I don't understand what is happening. Why does that do that? Fuck me.
Yeah.
All right. We will see.
Brian.
Fuck me at the end is hilarious.
Fuck me.
I know. So thank you guys again so much, everyone. And we will see you guys next Tuesday. Peace out and take care, please. Please take care.
Stay safe, say loud.
Yes.
Let me break it Circles, politics, religion, and races. Inside utopia of all the world's faces. Rainbows in the way we're willing to change. With passion, love, and security. Global mad worlds and the master plan. We haven't come here to destroy your land. The evil power wants to shake my hand. Universal rule, the life out of man. Ooh, saturated with luxuries. Emaciated in poverty. Le fondement, oh Lord, le fondement. Oh, le fondement. Oh, le fondement. Oh, le fondement. Le fondement. Le fondement. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The end of the world. 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 Okay, yeah, le fondement. And I'm alone on my birthday. Where have I gone? And am I lost? Or am I found? And I'm alone on my birthday. I'm eating soup from a can. I hate the mailman. My heart's in the garbage can. And I'm alone on my birthday. And I don't feel well. And am I in hell or am I in jail? And I'm alone on my birthday. And I've been spinning it round. I don't know when I'll find what I have found. I found you on my birthday, and now everything's changed. Nothing ever stays the same. I found you on my birthday, and we fell in love. When we fell so alone, so alone, yeah, when we were so alone. I found you on my birthday. We fell in love. When we felt so alone.
Falls into the sea, marking fourth major
Oh,
mishap
Jesus
in
Christ.
months. Latest toss of F8. We're back. We're back live.
What?
We're back live to play the walking out.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We're
You
back
guys still
live.
here?
Fuck it.
Fuck it. We're doing it live again, and we just saw this
Yep.
video.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is gonna. Where's my popcorn?
Yeah, right.
I don't know if there's music or anything, but it's mega.
Visitors, deans of the colleges, faculty, staff. I could not think of a better day to celebrate
You go, kids.
Yep.
One after one after. Do it.
Where we recognize the many others who are here graduating, and of course the many others in the audience who are beaming with pride.
This video is making the rounds again for a reason. I guess it happened a while ago.
Thank you for your commitment that helped bring us all to this day.
A great example of how you make our voices heard without saying a word. Power in numbers that sends a clear message. This is what democracy looks like. Stand up to fascism, tyranny, and racism. This is the way. Thank you. Thank you guys
I
for
love
sticking
those
around.
kids. I love those kids. I love those kids.
Yeah.
It's their future.
It is.
Take back their future.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's what I tell them whenever I see these kids out in public. So I did my run. I'm handing you the ball now.
Yeah.
You have to fight for your future.
I know.
What do you want?
Yeah. What do you want to see?
We go for 4 or 5 fucking more hours on this bullshit. So anyway, love you guys. Peace out. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye again.
Woo woo.
If I never ever saw you again for the rest of my life, knowing that you love me once is enough to keep me alive. I would hold the memories of me and make you come back home. Oh yeah, I would hold your memories of me and make you come home alone. Is it possible for you to show a little taste? It would mean that you've been saved. I would hold your memories of me and make you come back home. Oh yeah, I would hold your memories of me and make you come home alone. Just knowing, just thinking that you love me one time. Just knowing, just thinking, oh, keep me alive.
roaches.